I'm not gonna have any audio until my girl is done doing what she's doing, so I apologize. Okay, yes, baby?
Wait, can they hear you?
Yeah, they can hear me now.
How does a train eat?
How does a train eat? I don't know. How does a train eat?
It goes choo-choo.
Anyway, what's going on, guys?
Hey, welcome back to my channel.
Anyway, welcome back after a very long time. It's been like 5 months since I was last able to do anything. I've been away, kind of. Yeah, I've been doing my own thing. Just kidding. I was at basic training in Oklahoma at Fort Sill for 5 long months. And it wasn't because I was training. It was because I got hurt. I got hurt really bad. I completely tore up my knee. Had to get surgery. It was a whole great experience. Loved every second of it. Pip is calling me out for bullshit. That's fine. I don't care. Yeah, it was bad. It was a bad time. I spent the better end of almost 5 months at Fort Sill, sitting in one room, in the same chair, only able to read and write letters home. I wasn't able to talk. I wasn't able to sleep. I wasn't able to do anything. I did that from 0500 all the way until like 5 o'clock in the morning to like 9 o'clock at night. So better end of around fucking 15 to 16 hours a day. I would be sitting in the same spot, in the same chair, doing the same shit every single day for 5 months, and it was a nightmare to be sure. I never wanted to do that again. It was horrible. But as you can see from the face cam, I just got back, so I still have like no hair on my head. I'm regrowing my beard as I go, so it's going to be kind of a long process to get back to where I was. The only good thing that came from me leaving, in all honesty, was one, I learned a lot about not only myself, but life in general. And I lost some good weight, working out and doing shit around. Gained some muscle in my arm, which was something I was never able to actually do. But it was a rough time. I'm not gonna lie, but I was very fortunate to have my girl sending me letters every single day, so that kept me pretty positive through some really shitty times, because that shit sucked. If you're ever considering enlisting in any form of fucking service, definitely do your research, and not just what you'll be doing, but what could potentially happen to you if you get hurt or something. For me, I got hurt 2-3 weeks into training, and I had to watch my my entire cycle graduate without me, which was something that was really hard to watch. And not only that, I got to see the cycle after mine not only begin, but push all the way up until almost their graduation too. So I was there for quite a long time. Basic training is 11 weeks long, so watched my guys graduate in January. Then there was a good amount of weeks off where my drill sergeants could just relax. I had some pretty wonderful drill sergeants, I'm not going to lie. If it wasn't for them, I probably wouldn't be home right now. What? What'd you lose? Oh, no. Oh, Long Johnson. Oh, Long Johnson. But yeah, if it wasn't for my drill sergeants, I 100% wouldn't be home right now. So, shout out to them. I won't be probably using any of their names, just because, you know, just not what you do. But shout out to them for helping me and all that shit. It was fucking wonderful.
Also, it's very easy to call the head of the army, we've learned.
Yep, I found out. So while I was at Alpha 131, which is my... So how it works is... shut up, Pip. No one gives a shit about what you're doing. Alright, how it works is when you get to Fort Sill, which is where I was, you start out in reception, which is the battery Alpha 95th, which is reception. You go through, you get your shots. I had 8 shots. You get shots, you get blood work done. you get dental, you get eyesight, you get hearing checked, you get everything checked. Everything you could possibly want to get checked, I've had checked. So I know I'm a very healthy man. I'm very fortunate that I had everything checked off the list. I'm 100% vaccinated on everything. I had my second round of shots, which was another like 3 or 4 shots a few months ago for flu, various vaccines, all that shit, keeping me healthy. So this corona shit that's going around, I'm taking it very seriously. I'm not going anywhere, but I know I don't have it because I got that checked literally, basically the day I left. I had the fucking swab done. It was uncomfortable, but came back to me and they're like, yeah, you're fine. You're fucking fine. Anyway, as I was saying, how basic training fucking starts out. You start out at Alpha 95th, which is reception. Do all that shit. Get checked. You're there for about a week, week and a half, which sucks. You look good.
Thanks, babe.
You're welcome. Anyway, you start out there, super cool, super awesome. Then you get your ship out day. I, thank God, was shipped into the best battery in the entire fort, which included. So each battalion. There are, I think there was like 4 battalions. I have to list them off now. There's 131. There is 1st and 40th. There is 119, and then there's 179. Yep, that's it. That's all the battalions that are there on the basic training side. There's more on AIT side, but I never got to AIT considering I got hurt. So I don't know how many are over there. Unfortunately. Would have loved to have done that. But anyway, so I was sent to the best battalion, which is 131. Best of the best. And I only say that because where I was, and I'll get to that, I learned about every single other group, every single other battalion and everything. So I learned a lot. Learned a lot about the people around me. Anyway, so not only did I go to the best battalion, I went to the best battery in the battalion. So each battalion has different batteries. There's Alpha, Bravo, Charlie, Delta, and Echo. And every single one of them's got, I think, that many. If not, they don't have, some of them don't have Echo, I don't think. But they're actually building another one. It's pretty fucking rad. But and each one of those batteries has around 200 trainees. And so if you can imagine, they're usually all running at the same time at different points in training. So just to keep it fun and fine and dandy. I was put in Alpha 131, which had by far the best drill sergeants, the best battery commander. Oh man, I was very lucky. These guys supported me throughout some of the hardest shit. It was outstanding. So you go to training there. I went to training at Alpha 131, obviously. Had a ball, loved it. Nothing was more exciting than taking a crap with an M4 strapped to the stall door. Always a good time. But unfortunately, I got hurt doing Triple C, which is an obstacle course. I think it was. I think it stands for. That's a bad sign, isn't it? That's a bad sign. Shit. Here's what we're gonna do. We're just. Okay. We're safe. Kind of. So anyway, I got hurt right away. I unfortunately got hurt at Triple C, which is Combat something course. I don't know what it stands for. I don't know what any of that shit stands for anymore. But I never actually got to shoot my rifle or my weapon. I never got to do any of that fun stuff that everyone else got to do. I did get to do all those running of miles and shit. That was an exciting experience. Alright, the lava's somewhere over here. Touchdown. But I never got to do any of that fun stuff that I really wanted to do, which was very unfortunate. Happenstance for me. But honestly, after that point, that's when my experience in the Army really took a dive, because I was sent to a place called Charlie 95th, which is back into... Why is there a fucking tulip? Which is back to where... how many pickaxes do I have? Sorry, I'm trying to plan here. I've got a lot of shit. I should probably drop off all my stuff and then come back. Oh, that so totally blocked off my my entry, didn't it? Good thing I got this. Where'd I come in? Damn it. There we go. Alright, so. Anyway, I got sent to a place called Charlie 95th, which was where they sent chapters, which are people that are leaving the army, medholds, which is the broken people, and then the quarters, which are broken people, but who will recover in a timely fashion. I was at quarters because I didn't know what had happened to me. I blew out my knee and I didn't know the severity of it, but a little piece of me knew that this was not going to end my way, which was unfortunate. So, but she's going to go do her interview now, so I'm going to keep it down. But I knew pretty quickly that I was kind of screwed. I watched my leg go out, and it was a bad time. My favorite drill sergeant was there to help me and shit. And by help me, he was like, "Stop crying." I wasn't crying. But he's like, "Shut up. Stop groaning. It's not that bad." I was like, "Yeah, it is. Hurts like a bitch." But after that, I got sent to a place called Charlie 95th. As I said, I told you about Charlie 95th. It sucked. And it was okay because we got to do certain things. I'd get my phone every now and then, but I didn't get it right away. It took a very long time for me to get it. It actually took me up until December, and I was there for quite a long time. I am in a danger zone right now. I don't mess with that. Should have brought a water bucket. Where's that light coming from? What the hell? Anyway. Oh, wow, that sucks. Anyway, Charlie 95th really sucked. I didn't get anything, but then it transitioned over to Bravo 95th, which is where it really took a dive for me. Like I said, I was just sitting in one room, and that did not change during the transition. I did get my phone. Oh, no, that was after HBL. I'll get to that. I just sat in one spot, miserable. It was really hard, really difficult time, really depressing time, I'll give it that. And if you can imagine sitting in a quiet room, basically solitary confinement, it was worse than prison. We got terrible food, we got terrible treatment, we were all fucking broken. I was in a wheelchair, and then flashbacks. Hi, Miss May. My dog is right beneath me. As you can see, I'm still wearing my my army shirt because it's the most comfortable thing I've ever owned. But yeah, while there, and I was going to the TMC, which is Troop Medical Center, which is basically just like a checkup place. You go in, you meet with your physician or whatever. It was a good time. My physician was a man named Major Rao. He was the best. Helped me out a lot. But it was there that I found out that he sat me down and told me that my recovery, because of how horribly I had hurt my knee, was going to be 9 to 11 months. And that broke me because I thought, shoot, I'm going to be here at Fort Sill in Bravo 95th for 9 to 11 months. And if they make me go back to training, I would be here for a total of 15 months. Can you imagine that? I mean, some people can. People who are actually in service right now, I have not seen one mob. I'm happy about that. People who are actually in service, obviously deployments are roughly that long, so it's not that big of a deal to some people, but for me, it was, considering that instead of actually going out and serving my country and doing all this fun stuff that I'd wanted to do, I literally would be working, or not working, I'd just be sitting. I'd be doing nothing. I'd be literally writing letters home every single day about, I'm still here, I'm still here, I'm still here. This is a nightmare. And it was a really bad time. But I didn't have a phone, I didn't have anything, and I just kind of sat there, and I decided that I needed to get out. So I worked on finding a way out, and it took me a long time to find a way out. God dang. There's a lot of shit in here. Gosh, I should have brought a water bucket. I did not come prepared for this. I didn't think I'd find a big old I should come back to this and bring Noah with me when he gets on tonight. But, how do I get out of here? Shoot. This way. Follow the lamps. Hi, Pippi. You're a good little boy. But, so I was there from October all the way to December 20th, and on December 20th is when we got HBL, which is holiday block leave, which I took advantage of, obviously, and came home for 2 weeks. I spent Christmas with my family and everything, and that's when I told them how my situation was, because obviously I'd been writing to them about it and telling them everything about it, but I never really went into such detail where it was a nightmare. It was mentally breaking me, because think about it. You're sitting next to your friends, because I made good friends there. I made good friends. You're sitting next to your friends. I came from this way, didn't I? Yes, I did. You're sitting next to your friends, because you know, you make friends, and you can't talk to them. You can't even really look at them. You can't pass notes. Can't do any of that stuff. You just have to sit there and accept the fact that you're like here, and it sucks. You're both broken. You're hurt. Oh, jeez. You're both hurt. You're just sitting there. You gotta be quiet. You gotta just accept the fact that this is your situation. And my gosh, it was mentally the most painful thing I've ever had to do in my life, and it sucked. I actually wrote a lot of letters home. I should probably just read my letters about the situation. But anyway, holiday block leave came up. I went home. Obviously, I enjoyed my time at home, but I still wasn't like fully present at home because my mind was still like, I need to go back at some point. Is this where I came in? I think so. I'm gonna sneeze. Ah! Jeez! Alright, I'm fine. I haven't eaten breakfast. It's like, what time is it? Oh, it's noon. I should probably fire up a pizza. It's alright. But, I should probably find a way out of here. Anyway, as I was saying, what was I saying? God dang, what was I saying? I look like I'm wearing eyeliner. What the fuck? I haven't seen myself in a while. But, I gotta find that lava pillar that I guess I'm just gonna be wandering around in the dark for a while. I should get out of here. I should really get out of here. So anyway, I came home out of block leave, but I wasn't like here because I had to come back to this place, and coming back here was super, super hard. But I came back with a newfound like thing, like vendetta, where I was like, you know what, I'm gonna stick this shit out. I'm gonna fucking do it. I'm a champion. Nothing stops me. Nothing stands in my way. And I adopted that mindset through. Basic training, actually, because there was a lot of stuff that I did during basic training that showed me like, oh, I can do this. I can. And so it was really beneficial. It was really empowering to actually go through what I went through. That's Big Orvane. It was nice. It was a good time. I'll get into the fun of basic training after I get through my time at basic training. Anyway, so I came back from HBL, newfound thing, and I needed surgery. I totally forgot to tell you guys what my injury was. My injury, so what happened is I jumped, I came down on uneven sand, and my entire knee went out, like completely went out. And I put it back, I straightened my leg out, so it was bent. As I was straightening it out, it just went, I was like, oh, fuck. And that was when my drill sergeant was like, pal, shut up, it's not that bad. I was like, yeah, it is. It's bad. I found out I 100%, like, there was nothing left, tore my ACL, my MCL, my meniscal, and I had a patella issue, and I also had bone bruising, which was pretty serious. I totally destroyed my knee. Everything that made my knee a knee, I destroyed it, and it was bad. Like, it was really, really bad. I hear lava. It better not be on the other side of my diamonds. Good. Oh! Good diamonds. Oh no, we're not gonna. I'm just gonna. Oh, I better get it before my pick breaks. All right. All right. I should probably get out of here before I find more diamonds and then get really sad that I can't mine diamonds. How do we get out of here? I'm gonna have to dig, aren't I? I'm gonna have to dig out of here. Yeah, we're gonna have to dig out of here, unfortunately, because I can't find my way out. I could always just rewind. I don't screw with little baby zombies. Anyway, everything that made my knee a knee was completely just devastated and destroyed. 100% tears. So when it happened, my drill sergeant was there. He said it sounded like a shotgun went off because there was 4 cracks, 4 pops, 4 cracks, 4 really loud. The first one was my ACL being torn. The second one was my ACL or MCL being torn. My third one was my my meniscal going, and then the fourth one was actually my bones smacking into each other really loudly. And I found out if I had just broken my leg, I would have been back in training. I would have probably been graduated by now. I would have gone back to training. But that's not how life works. Anyway, I came back from HBL and I had this 5-hour-long surgery. It was a nightmare. It was terrifying. I've never had a surgery before in my life, and so it was scary. It was a really scary time for me because I was like, they're going to put me under and I'm not going to wake up. That was my thought process. It was really stupid. Surgery is not that bad. If you're getting surgery at any point, it's not as bad as you think. It's not as bad as you think. Yeah, it's not as bad as you think. It's pretty easy. You just kind of just lay there and then you just go to sleep. It's easy. But I did not think that way. I was scared as hell, and I wanted nothing to do with the surgery, and I was desperately trying to have it done at home, but I couldn't, because it is an $80,000 surgery. Like, this surgery that reconstructed basically my entire knee was expensive. Oh, jeez. I hate gravel. Anyway, but my entire knee was destroyed, like I said. And so I had this surgery. I was under for 5 hours, and I have a 5-inch long scar on my knee now. It is like that long. It is big scar. And I kind of like it. It's kind of cool looking, but at the same time it weirds me out just because, like, that was once my knee. And so they had this little tiny robot, because it was the military paying for it. They spared no expense, lol. And they went in and just redid everything with this tiny little robot. And so what they did, excuse me, they took out part of my hamstring. I think it was my hamstring. Oh, I'm so lucky. They took out part of my hamstring and cut it into littler pieces and threaded it through my knee. So I have one long scar, a scar on the left side of it, a little scar on the right side of it, 2 tinier holes on the side of my knee where they started threading things. Pip, what are you doing? Yeah, I'm watching you, dork. Better not be causing no issues. But, so they had these little holes in my knee, and they literally threaded it through like a needle pin, and just attached it, and it was all done. And my knee I recovered so fast because I was just either I was going to recover to the point where I'd get back to training, or I was going to recover to the point where I was going home. I did not care. It was a fight. And I decided that going home was my best bet because the recovery time, I was able to bend my knee 100% within 1 week of surgery, which was unbelievable. Schwit. And I was able to walk on my knee after 2 weeks, which was also unheard of. I was pushing myself to the limit, trying to get back on the saddle and just get back into shit. And I did. I got back into it. I might be at the surface already. Yep, I think I'm at the surface. Yep. Thank God. stay. Where am I? Where am I? I'm just gonna do this, just so I know where I am. Anyway, this long surgery, and I decided I was gonna start coming home. So on January, I'll talk about it. Anyway, my surgery was January 8th, and I was walking like the next week. Oh, there's a beehive. I think I know where I am. If I don't, I am in for a bad time. I think the home is this way. Let me get on top of this and then I can have a look around, see if I see anything I recognize. I could very well be going the wrong way. I think I might be. Ow. Anyway, surgery. Oh, I'm going the wrong way. I 100% am going the wrong way. There is no ocean by... Holy guacamole. Oh, I think I know where I am. If this is the village Noah found, my village is directly behind me, pretty much. Which is good, because I kind of know where I am. Yep, this is the village. So my village is to the right and behind me. But I do kind of want to just go this way so I can recognize where I am. At least I think this is it. I'm just going to start going this way. Anyway, surgery. Yep, got the surgery. January 8th was the surgery. After that, January 8th was surgery. January 27th, I was officially cleared for travel and ready to go home. And that's when I started my process to go home too, like leave the Army with a Chapter 11, which is just a general discharge. That way I could be... Because I recovered to the point where, because I had such big muscles to begin with, and I still have very good calf muscles and thigh muscles and all that stuff. So my legs are strong, as like super strong. Like I squat more than anyone else in my battery. Like hardcore good at what I do. And because my muscles were so big and strong, I didn't lose really that much when I had surgery. So when you have surgery and you're not using your leg for very long, I think it's called atrophy something, you lose the muscle. The muscle like literally shrinks and goes away, and you're left with like nothing. And it's honestly terrifying if you're not like, if you don't prepare for it, because like my leg is still smaller than it. There we go. That's my house. My leg is still small. It's not small, but if you're not looking at it, you won't notice that it's small. But if you like pay attention and stare at it for a while, you'll be like, oh, that leg is small. Yeah, it's a little bit tinier because of the muscle loss, because I wasn't able to use it. But I recovered very well. January 27th was my my process start, which was a very stressful process. I had to... Oh God, what was the process? I hated the process. Process was a nightmare. Anyway, I'm home. Wow, the bees are doing very well. I love the bee update, I'm not gonna lie. Let me just drop off. Oh, there's so many eggs in there. Let me just drop off my stuff. Then I'll concentrate on what I was saying earlier. Oh, diamonds. Yeah, that's right. I got diamonds. My girl's doing an interview, and I'm so proud of her. Anyway. 21 diamonds, not bad. My eyes look so weird. Anyway, drowned. Process started the 27th. First thing you gotta do is you meet with your battery commander, which mine was this man by the name of Captain Pollock. Really awesome guy. Helped me out a lot. But, so you do your first signing with him. So I got my first signing done then. Then you wait like a week, week and a half, and unfortunately, because paperwork in the Army goes really slow, I had to wait like 3 weeks to get my second signing done. And in that second signing, I did my CIF turn-in, which CIF gear is like your IBA, your flick, all military, like body armor and stuff, just for people who don't know. It's like military armor and stuff, bulletproof vests. Whoops. Super awesome stuff. Jeez, there's a lot of eggs in here. I'm doing this because I made this house. So my girl actually plays with me. So this is kind of her in my house, and I made her a little pumpkin patch because she loves Halloween. So yeah, if I start... Let me just fix this so that I can actually slouch down and relax. Yeah, that's all right. A little bit higher. There we go. But Pip, shut up. Where was I? So you meet with Captain Pollock. Did my first signing, waited 3 weeks, and during those 3 weeks, I did my second, did my CIF turn-in, which you go to this place, you turn in all your gear. Anyway. After that, I waited. Actually, my second signing was with the National Guard, which was 2 weeks. And then after that, I had my CIF. I did my CIF turn-in, and then a week later, I did my National Guard signing, which was stressful. And then after that, a week later, I did my my second official signing with the battery commander again. Another fun, stressful meeting because I thought, you know. Anyway, after that, fuck, what happened after that? It's been like a week. I've been home for like a week, and I have no idea. Just checking and seeing what Mark is doing in here. Oh, God, Mark. Oh, clever. It's not a bad setup. Anyway, after that, I did... After that, I was just waiting on orders, and I waited on orders for 2 more weeks. And by this point, we're into March, and I was supposed to be home February 21st. We were into March, and I was like, oh my God. It was rough. All of a sudden, I got my orders, and then I had to wait another week. I was transferred to Charlie 95th, which was stressful. But I was only there for a few days, out processed, did all my paperwork to get out of the military, or to get out of Fort Sill, and then, because I'm still in it technically, I still have to meet with the National Guard here at home, but because of the coronavirus, nothing is moving, nothing is working, no one's doing anything really quickly, so I'm in no rush, I guess. But, apologies. I should probably harvest some of that honey, just because my bees are doing very well. There's a lot of bees. I have like 8 bees that are just doing their own thing. Yeah, everything is leaking honey. But yeah, I'm home now. It took me from January 27th when I started this process all the way until March 13th to finally get home. It was painful. It was a horrible process. I hated every second of it. But I'm home now. I'm happy I can recover at home because, as I think I said earlier, I recovered to the point where all that needs to be done with my knee is just to let it rest and heal on its own. Just going to handle this like a professional. Be warned, I'm a pro badass. Sorry, I just don't know where the fuck Pip went. Pippy! Oh, there you are, Pippy. Pro shots. You guys seeing that shit flying? It's like flying. Don't shoot the bee. I love the bee update. It's so cool. Do this the old-fashioned way. Yeah, dick. Anyway, I don't need any of that. But, yeah, so now I'm home. I've been home for about a week. I got my eyebrows done. Oh, man, it feels... Did he move my anvil out of my house? No, they just made another anvil for some reason. Idiots. But yeah, I'm home now. It's good to be back. I'm still looking for a job. Sorry, I'm going to keep readjusting myself here. I'm still looking for a job because nothing is hiring right now because of this virus. I literally haven't had my phone basically for a very long time. And... Oh. Excuse me. I hadn't had my phone in a long time. And so, just to find out that the whole world is like going crazy with this coronavirus and stuff that I hadn't heard of until I had gotten out. Like I had not heard of, I had not heard of this virus until probably like a week ago. I didn't realize that there was this big thing going on, and all of a sudden I get home and the whole world is freaking out. And that's not saying that they shouldn't be. I 100% agree that this is a serious situation, but I also believe that people need to be educated about what it is. It's not, I'm not going to say it's not as scary as people are saying, because it is scary. It's a very scary thing. And I 100% agree that people should be like smart and like not interacting with others as much as like they used to. So that's why I haven't even seen my parents since I've gotten home, which has been very, very rough and very painful, because obviously I love my parents and I have not seen them in months. This sucks. So, but I'm doing social distancing and whatnot. My mom just had surgery, so I'm gonna be smart. And but I do believe people should be educated about what they should be doing. So all these people that are rushing to like stores and stuff and buying up toilet paper and buying up all the necessities, do I think you should stockpile for the long run, like of hunkering down? Yes, I do believe you should go out once and just get everything you possibly think you could need and just stay inside. That being said, I do not think people should be out there taking like 4 or 5 packs of like 30 rolls of toilet paper every time they go out. That's idiotic. That's stupid. That should not be doing, because people need it. There are other people who do not have it. I am lucky that I came home to my girl literally buying a pack of 72 before this even started, really. So we still have quite a bit and we haven't done it. There are people out there who are getting so much, it is insane. Anyway, people just need to be smart, people just need to be safe, people just need to be educated, and everything will be okay, is what I'm thinking is how this should work, you know? But obviously, I don't... Yeah, you won't be missed. I just want people to be smart and people to be safe, you know? And obviously that's asking a lot. Because, you know, people don't know all the information. And the unfortunate thing is that... What the fuck, Noah? What did you do here? Anyway, that's all I'm really going to probably say about the coronavirus, because, you know, me, I'm not scared. Am I worried? Yes. Am I worried for my family's safety? Of course. But it's not something that we need to be, like, panicking about. I think it's just something that if we are smart about, we can control it, and then we'll be okay. All there is to it. Anyway, it's really great to be back home. Actually, I will say one more thing about the coronavirus that freaked me out to the point that I went and made a purchase myself. So not only is necessities, and I want everyone to, if anyone's watching this right now, to be aware of what's happening out there. Not only are people buying up like products like, you know, like cleaning supplies, all that stuff, but people are also buying firearms. And I know this because I went out and got a firearm myself because I was like, you know what, I'm home. I always wanted one. Home safety, home defense, and all that stuff. Good times had by all. I bought myself a handgun. And while I was out is when I realized just how insane it is what's going on around Sun Prairie, Wisconsin, which is where I am at. Sorry, I didn't want to talk while my character was eating because he's loud. But, people are buying up firearms right now and are preparing for the worst. If you don't know about that, well, at Cabela's, which is a place that stockpiles and sells all kinds of firearms, all kinds of weapons. I'm saying they've got ARs, they got stuff from World War II. I'm saying they've got everything that you could really fucking think of, you know, wanting to own. And it's all pretty much gone. Their choices for owning things now are so limited that they're selling everything that's even on display. Like the pistols, the handguns, the handgun display case is pretty much empty at Cabela's. There are very few choices. There's like 2 Glocks left in there, like Gen 2, Gen 3s, all that stuff. So everything's getting bought up. Ammunition. They literally replenish ammunition for 9mm every single day. We went in at noon, my buddy and I, we went in at noon, and there was only 2 boxes of 20 rounds left of 9mm, and they get a lot in. So people are buying up a lot of stuff for this situation, and it's insane. It's so totally insane. I don't understand it. Anyway, I realize I'm just running around talking and jumping around on my house. I don't know why that is, but I think I am going to go put a pizza in and utilize the latrine. And I'll just let you guys watch. I don't know, I'll let you guys just watch my garden of things and the bees. God, the bees are such a good touch. I love the bees, I'm not gonna lie. The bees, straight up, are probably the coolest thing they've added in a while just because of what they're able to do. God, it's so cool. It's so cool. I love the bees. Anyway, I will be back. I will throw pizza in probably and utilize the latrine, so I'll be back. See you guys. Oh, I'm here. Sorry, I apologize. I apologize. I saw someone just put a comment in, so let me... He's angry. Ah. Oh, what's up? Connor McGuire. Hello. I don't know if you just left or not, but I'm back. I apologize. Anyway, where was I? Actually, I might stop the stream here. My girl's out of the room, and I want to spend a little time with her before we end up having to go get our groceries delivered to our vehicle, because you know we're scared of life and shit.
We're not scared of life. It's responsible.
It is. I agree. Anyway, guys, I'm gonna do that. I'll probably stream later today. Maybe more Minecraft, maybe some Breakpoint. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. I will see you guys in the next video.